and welcome to Saint Lucia Magazine, our weekly news program reviewing developments in government across various sectors of education, the economy, infrastructure, and agriculture. I am your host, Petula Olibert. In this week's highlights, the Prime Minister announces the implementation of a task force to investigate the impact of U.S. policy changes to Saint Lucia, and the Ministry of Health announces a military medical mission to Saint Lucia. Cabinet has implemented a task force to assess and monitor the potential negative effects of current U.S. policy shifts and give recommendations to counter possible fallouts. More in this report. The government of Saint Lucia has coordinated a task force to monitor the U.S. government's current policy changes. Prime Minister the Honorable Philip J. Pierre said the aim is to lessen possible negative impacts of these new policies on Saint Lucians.
Considering the fact that these changes may have an effect, a social and economic effect on Saint Lucia, the Cabinet of Ministers has formed a task force to deal with the ramifications and the possible implications of a change in both of these policies, namely the imposition of tariffs by the U.S. and the threat of the deportation of non-nationals of the U.S.
The Prime Minister emphasized the importance of food security in the face of those threats.
And this shows basically how what happens out of Saint Lucia, away from Saint Lucia, has an impact on Saint Lucia. It's a very small economy, a small society, and the imposition of tariffs, what we are very concerned about is the impact they have on inflation, on the cost of goods and services in Saint Lucia, particularly food.
The task force on tariffs is being led by the Minister for Commerce, Honorable Emma Hippolyte, while the task force on immigration is headed by Honorable Jeremiah Norbert, the Minister with responsibility for crime prevention. The Prime Minister also extended an invitation to importers to work alongside the task force to help mitigate the possible effects of tariff increases. Petula Olibert reporting for the Government Information Service. Governor General His Excellency Cyril Errol Charles received credentials from 4 new ambassadors to Saint Lucia.
Saint Lucia welcomed new ambassadors from 4 nations as they presented their credentials to Governor General Cyril Errol Charles. The diplomats included His Excellency Mr. Colbert Suarez Jr., Ambassador Designate of the Federative Republic of Brazil, His Excellency Mr. Subhash Prasad Gupta, High Commissioner Designate of the Republic of India, His Excellency Mr. Sejun Kwon, Ambassador Designate of the Republic of South Korea, and Her Excellency Ms. Nicole Ying-Chun Ambassador Designate of the Republic of China, Taiwan. Governor General Cyril Errol Charles extended a warm welcome to the new envoys, emphasizing the importance of diplomatic cooperation in an evolving global landscape.
These are fast-changing times where age-old alliances do not appear to matter, and trade liberalization, the mantra of the 20th century, after the Bretton Woods and the creation of World Trade Organization, WTO, appears to have been relegated to the back burner. Small countries like Saint Lucia must hold firm to the few hallowed principles left, particularly the triumph of democracy, the rule of law, and promotion of world peace.
He highlighted long-standing diplomatic relations with the 4 countries, which have spanned over 4 decades, fostering collaboration in areas such as sustainable development, climate change, and education.
And over that period, the spirit of friendship and cooperation has deepened among us. Common interests in key areas such as sustainable development, climate change, education, to mention but a few, have stimulated even greater ties, and we would welcome more opportunities for further strengthening of political, academic, and cultural relations between our countries.
The Governor General also underscored the challenges faced by small island nations, particularly in gaining a voice in international economic and geopolitical decision-making.
The issue of size makes it difficult for small countries like ours to achieve the critical mass to allow us to be heard in international arenas, especially when economical, geophysical, and political decisions are made that affect us, sometimes with dire consequences. The banana wars of recent history and the decisions or indecisions of climate change are cases in point. Therefore, the more voices we can find that are willing to join with us, even if it is only to chant the chorus, the stronger we become together as a whole.
The ceremony marked the first installment of credential presentations for 2025, strengthening diplomatic ties between Saint Lucia and its global partners. From the Government Information Service, I am Nivalo Geist.
The Saint Lucia Chamber of Commerce hosted a luncheon to raise awareness among their members on changes to customs procedures that would impact how they receive goods at the ports.
The Customs Department has made considerable progress in its ongoing efforts to integrate digital tools and technology, transitioning from traditional manual processes to automated systems through digitalization to boost efficiency and enhance service delivery at the island's cargo ports. Deputy Comptroller of Operations, Ms. Kieran Joseph, emphasized the department's commitment to leveraging both existing and emerging technologies to streamline cargo clearance and enhance overall efficiency.
This technological advancement will focus on the introduction of electronic receipts, online payments, electronic agent release, and release orders. Our IT infrastructure will also be upgraded, and we intend to invest in a comprehensive IT infrastructure upgrade, providing customs officers with state-of-the-art mobile-ready computing devices. This will empower them to work seamlessly in both our office as well as the field environments. This will ensure, again, smooth data exchange and collaboration. So this works hand in hand with our secure integration.
Ms. Joseph highlighted the vision for digital transformation.
So the goal of the department through the digitalization process is to use both, as I said, our existing technologies as well as new technologies. And we intend to do this so we can be more precise, more accurate, and more efficient in our processes.
Additionally, the Customs Department assures its staff will receive adequate training on the new processes and procedures, ensuring a smooth transition to the upgraded system. The luncheon was attended by a wide cross-section of the local business community who engaged in a spirited discussion of the impact on the changes on their businesses. From the Government Information Service, I am Nivalo Geist.
For a few minutes.
The Welfare Unit of the Ministry of Equity is preparing for the March 2025 biannual review of the Public Assistance Program. The unit has issued a call to beneficiaries to attend the review as part of the ministry's monitoring and evaluation of the program. Anicia Antoine tells us more.
Efforts to maximize the reach and efficiency of the public assistance program are ongoing as the Welfare Unit prepares for the March 2025 biannual review. All beneficiaries of the program are urged to attend the upcoming review, which begins on March 3rd, 2025, as it is critical for maintaining accurate records and ensuring the continuity of financial support. Head of the Welfare Unit, Jean McFarlane, has expressed concern over the low turnout at the last review in September 2024, which could contribute significantly to disruptions and upcoming payments.
So as we move into our first review for 2025, which commences on March 3rd, we're appealing to all beneficiaries of the PAP program to present for that review. Coming out of our last review, we also move into suspensions. So all persons who did not present at the last review, come end of February, they will find that they will not receive the cash transfer. So the accounts will be suspended until such time that they present themselves and we are able to update the information. With that also, once they present themselves and we're able to validate and update the information, we would compensate them for the period that they were suspended.
McFarlane stated that accounts unverified for 3 months would be deleted as the program cannot confirm if beneficiaries are still eligible. She also emphasized the importance of monitoring the program closely due to high demand, with over 1,000 applicants on the wait list and others eligible but not yet added on.
The review and the recertification also serve as monitoring. And so as persons become or as persons move out of poverty, so persons become employed, children graduate from school, household circumstances change, then they become eligible to graduate from the program. We also have the Kudme Saint Lucia program, which is run by the SSDF. And right now we have 40 households, PAP households, on that program. And the intention is once they complete that program, they would be able to graduate off of PAP. And be able to sustain themselves.
Given the high volume of individuals and limited resources, the public is kindly asked to be patient, as all applicants on the waitlist will be attended to in due time as the Ministry of Equity, Social Justice and Empowerment continues its ongoing effort to support the most vulnerable in society. From the Ministry of Equity, Social Justice and Empowerment, Anicia Antoine.
This is Saint Lucia Magazine. Still to come, the Ministry of Education to host a 6-month initiative to improve the teaching of mathematics. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Saint Lucia, it is time to unite and celebrate 46 years of independence like never before. This year's theme, to ensemble, health and well-being for a prosperous nation. And trust us, these festivities are bigger, better, and packed with excitement. Kicking things off on Wednesday, January 29, it is the Independence Baton Relay launch at Dame Paulette Louise Primary School. On Thursday, January 30th, honor excellence at the National Awards of Excellence at the National Cultural Center. February hits up with a powerful debate by our youth at the National Youth Parliament session on Wednesday, February 4th and Thursday, February 5th. Then the Legacy Calypso show at the Pavilion on Rodney Bay on Saturday, February 8th. Don't miss the inspiring Proud Lucian series live on NTN from February 10th to the 28th. Viewfort on February 14th. Lift your spirit with praise and worship at Our Lady of Assumption, and explore the Business Expo on February 15th. Celebrate sports excellence with the 43rd National Sports Awards on Saturday, February 15th at the Pavilion in Rodney Bay. From Monday, February 17th to Friday, February 21st, it's the District Schools Rally happening across various districts island-wide. The inspiring Independence Lecture takes place at the Finance Administrative Center on Thursday, 20th. Friday, February 21st is a day to remember. Show off your patriotism on National Colors Day. Then head to Heroes Park for the raising of the flag and the dazzling fireworks display. Saturday, February 22nd, experience the pride of the military parade and National Independence Rally at the Mindu Phillip Park. Plus, enjoy delicious seafood at the Castries Fishery. On the Castries waterfront, feel the rush with Supermoto. Then, on Saturday, March 8th, raise your voices at the soul-stirring Independence Gospel Concert at the National Cultural Center. Wrap it all up with the prestigious investiture ceremony on Sunday, March 16th, live on NTN, honoring our nation's finest. Saint Lucia, it is our time to shine. Join us as we celebrate health, well-being, and unity for a prosperous future. Follow at 758 Independence to view the full listing of activities to mark this year's Independence celebration. To ensemble, health and well-being for a prosperous nation.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Health, in partnership with the Ministry of External Affairs, donor governments, and agencies, will conduct a medical mission in April. More in this report. The Ministry of Health, in collaboration with the Ministry of External Affairs and the Republic of China, Taiwan, will host a surgical mission led by the United States military this month. The initiative will provide medical care for those who qualify and will also build capacity within the local health sector via training sessions for local medical officers. Chief Medical Officer in the Ministry of Health, Dr. Sharon Belmar-George, said the military's Lesser Antilles medical team, LAMAT, will provide surgical procedures along with specialized dental and cardiology services.
A team of vascular surgeons, general surgeons, emergency room specialists, dental surgeons, dental therapists, anesthesiologists, cardiologists, intensive care specialists, respiratory therapists, nurse anesthetists, biomedical technicians, and support officers from the LAMAT mission will be providing medical and surgical support. The LAMAT team is providing medical and surgical equipment, medication, and supplies to support the mission.
All residents are encouraged to register for the services being offered. Dr. George said health practitioners will work alongside the visiting teams to ensure that patients receive follow-up care as needed.
Registration for the cardiology interventions with the LAMAT team can be done through the medical clinics at the various wellness centers, polyclinics, community hospitals, private practitioners, from Monday, February 3rd, 2025 to Tuesday, February 18th, 2025. Dental clinics will be held at the Ancillary Wellness Center and the Leclerc Wellness Centers. The public is advised to register for dental services at any of the dental clinics in their community from Monday, February 3rd to Friday, February 21st, 2025. As a national initiative, patients from across the entire island will be receiving care.
As part of the agenda of the LAMAT mission and Taiwanese government, a health fair will also be held in Dennery. The fair is scheduled to take place from March 5th to 6th. For the Government Information Service, I am Petula Olibert. The Ministry of Education, Science, Innovation, Technical and Vocational Training will spearhead a 6-month Advancing Caribbean Teachers in Mathematics initiative for improvements in the teaching of the subject. Kiba Talium tells us more.
Under the Advancing Caribbean Teachers in Mathematics initiative, a 6-month project invites Saint Lucian educators to reframe teaching strategies, keeping the phrase "think like a child to teach a child" in mind, emphasizing the importance of tailoring educational methods to reach a younger audience.
Instead of just coming to the abstract, where you would just put in work on the board, we need now to look for concrete material and use things that the students can manipulate. Our focus specifically is on fractions because fractions is a sore point across the island. Hopefully, we will see a significant improvement in the teaching of fractions, and not only fractions, but the teaching of mathematics at the schools and within my district.
Senior Administrator Pierre underscored the importance of evolution in education.
So instruction we're looking at has to change, and we're looking for an improvement in instruction. So going back into my school, hopefully we were expecting to conduct some more PDs, have some more PLCs with the teachers, and see how we can change the thinking of teaching mathematics.
For some, this effort is a continuation of action undertaken in previous months. Math Coordinator for District 3, Rochelle Jean-Baptiste Colomore, outlined the positive impact of this change.
We need our children to be engaged in classrooms, outside of the classroom. So using materials, yes, but then also we can step out of the classroom and have students engage in everyday activities so that they learn mathematics in a different way.
The initiative is facilitated through support by Commonwealth of Learning, a long-time partner agency to the Ministry of Education. According to consultant Dr. Lois George, some challenges with learning mathematics may stem from experiences in the earlier years of a child's educational journey.
This structure underscores our belief that meaningful change requires both sustained effort and collaboration.
Continuing a transformative journey for mathematics education in Saint Lucia, a primary objective of the Advancing Caribbean Teachers in Mathematics initiative is creating an education system that develops lifelong learners who are skilled, literate, and mathematically competent. From the Communications Unit of the Department of Education, Innovation and Vocational Training, I am Kiba Talia.
We love Ma! Saint Lucia paid tribute to illustrious son, educator, Honorable Sir Leton F. Thomas on the first anniversary of his passing.
Government officials, family members, and members of the public gathered to honor the life and legacy of Sir Leton F. Thomas on the first anniversary of his passing. Attendees remembered Sir Leton as an extraordinary educator, a patriot, and a pioneer whose influence remains deeply embedded in St. Lucia's history. Parliamentary Secretary of the Ministry of Education, Sustainable Development, Innovation, Science, Technology and Vocational Training, Honorable Dr. Pauline Antoine Prosper, remembers Sir Leton as an individual who was highly respected by all students.
I cannot forget watching Sir Leton on the compound, a man of small stature, but a man who was well respected by all students on the compound.
Sir Leton's remarkable journey in education began with his success in the 6th standard exam and progressed through the now defunct pupil-teacher system, a pathway that molded many of St. Lucia's exemplary educators. As a testament to his resilience, he pursued self-study to excel in professional teaching and music exams despite the challenges of his time. Sir Leton was the first principal of the South Louis Community College, serving from 1987 to 1995. Beyond his role at the college, Sir Leton dedicated over 5 decades to public service as an educator and permanent secretary in the Ministry of Education and Culture. He spearheaded groundbreaking initiatives, including the expansion of secondary schools to ensure equitable access to education. Among the tributes was a moving reflection from Governor General Emerita and Chairperson of the National Nobel Laureate Festival Committee, Dame Paulette Louisi, who described Sir Leton's transformative tenure as the first principal of the college.
I remember on January 27, 1987, he shared his vision of the type of institution he wanted the college to be. And I quote, he said, "We cannot limit our role at the community college to the traditional concept of transmitting knowledge and skill. In our enthusiasm for science and technology, we must ensure that our students do not lose sight of other branches of learning, such as the arts, literature, religion, music, of which we have a rich heritage. The college must create an intellectual and moral atmosphere in which members of the community can grow, achieve, extend their skills and perceptions, and in the process, that of the entire community, the entire nation."
The first anniversary of Sir Leton F. Thomas's passing serves as a poignant reminder of his exceptional contributions to St. Lucia. While the nation mourns his absence, it also celebrates the legacy of a man who dedicated his life to the progress and unity of his people.
The music must add and help to interpret the spirit of the words. Therefore, history was made.
When we come back, communities celebrate their own in the National Baton Relay. Stay with us.
I'm innovative.
I'm competitive.
I am productive.
I'm creative.
I constantly improve what I do.
And how I do it.
I provide excellent customer service.
I never stop learning.
I give up my best, always.
The National Competitiveness and Productivity Council, embracing excellence.
Welcome back. The National Excellence Awards, presented by the Ministry of Education, Innovation, Science, Technology, and Vocational Training, showcased the nation's and students' academic accomplishments. Kishma Serrier tells us more.
Our first island scholar is in the person of Miss Maxime Avril, hailing from the View 4 Comprehensive Secondary School. Congratulations, Maxime.
The second of the island scholars, Miss, somebody give me a name. Miss Vienna Flavius.
Congratulations, ladies.
In a celebration of many scholars with excellent academic achievements in 2024, the Ministry of Education staged the National Awards of Excellence to honor and recognize top performers from schools around the island. Education District 6 students, Maxime Avril and Viana Flavius of the Viewfort Comprehensive School, copped the prestigious Saint Lucia Island Scholarship 2024 for academic performance at the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination, or CAPE. The two will receive funding for undergraduate studies at an overseas university, covering tuition and other expenses. The National Excellence Award paid tribute to CAPE performers for their overall achievements, and Minister for Education, Honorable Sean Edward, was full of praise for the students.
At the CAPE level, we saw a stellar performance from the students of St. Lucia. Out of the 312 students who wrote the CAPE examinations, we achieved an impressive overall pass rate of 96.56%. Additionally, 6 of our students earned recognition on the regional merit list. In other words, 6 of our students outperformed most of their peers throughout the entire Caribbean region.
While the country recorded exceptionally good grades in other prominent examinations of CPEA and CSEC, or CSEC, Minister of Education, Honorable Sean Edwards, said that students were falling short in their mathematics performance.
However, we must also acknowledge the challenges we faced as a fraternity. Mathematics with a pass rate of 43.56% continues to demand our urgent attention. Addressing this area will require a strategic and collaborative approach, ensuring that no student is left behind in their pursuit of success. This is why, to this end, provision has been made in the budget for mathematics support at our primary and secondary schools.
As students from several schools, spanning Castries to Soufrière, received awards in various subject areas, the ceremony highlighted their dedication and hard work, inspiring both their peers and educators to continue to strive for excellence. For the Government Information Service, I am Kishma Serrier.
The Sir Arthur Lewis Community College presented the first Writers in the Spotlight book and literary fair as part of the Nobel Laureate Festival and a special author talk by His Excellency Dr. Didacus Jules. We have more from Kishma Serrier.
Sir Arthur Lewis Community College's Hunter J. Francois Library hosted the first ever Writers in the Spotlight book and literary fair, featuring over 35 local authors. The college's Nobel Laureate Festival celebrations included a special author talk by OECS Director General His Excellency Dr. Didacus Jules, discussing the changing role of education in uncertain times.
A visionary approach embraces lifelong learning, building systems that offer opportunities for growth at every stage of life. This could involve establishing adult education programs and continuous professional development platforms to keep the workforce agile and innovative. It is about recognizing the interconnectedness of all angles of education and ensuring that changes are systemic and mutually reinforcing.
Dr. Jules explained that successful learning should incorporate different subject areas.
So, for instance, incorporating interdisciplinary studies that merge technology with social sciences can help students contextualize global issues like migration and technological ethics. The other part of the transition from uncertainty to understanding is resilience through community and collaboration, community engagement, experiential learning, helping to build resilience and adaptability. In environments where students can actively engage in their learning and explore their interests, education becomes a supportive framework to navigate life's uncertainties.
Dr. Jules's book, Education for Uncertainty, is a collection of speeches by various speakers on transforming Caribbean education for global competitiveness. For the Government Information Service, I am Kishma Serie.
The inaugural Saint Lucia Semi-Professional Football League Award ceremony is acknowledging young, raw talent, which the Minister of Youth Development and Sports, Honorable Kenson Casimir, hopes to build on to advance the sport of football in Saint Lucia. Ryan O'Brien brings us more.
Minister responsible for Youth Development and Sports, the Honorable Kenson Casimir, has lauded all involved for the successful conclusion of the inaugural season of the Saint Lucia Semi-Professional Football League, the SPFL. Minister Casimir's remarks came as he addressed the prize-giving ceremony following the completion of the league.
I am indeed thrilled that the vision that we set forth when this government took office in 2021 is coming to fruition. We made a conscious decision to invest in the people of this nation. And for initiatives like the SPFL, we are seeing how that investment is paying off. The success of this league reflects the energy, the determination, and the commitment of all involved: the athletes, the coaches, the officials, and of course the fans and supporters. The Semi-Professional Football League was conceived as a platform to elevate football in St. Lucia, creating more opportunities for our athletes, fostering community engagement, and promoting the positive values that sports instill.
The sports minister noted that having witnessed the performances in the Semi-Professional Football League, the sport was on the right path of development.
The government's commitment to supporting the growth of sports in our country is unwavering. We know that the value of sports extends far beyond entertainment. It is a powerful tool for improving health, engaging youth, building social cohesion, and boosting our national identity. The Semi-Professional Football League has not only showcased the incredible talent of our football players, but has also contributed to the ongoing development of sports in St. Lucia, proving that we are ready to take our place in the global stage.
Casimir thanked the Board of Directors of the SPFL for their execution of the inaugural season that saw the Cleary emerging winners of Tier 1 of the league, while Viewford South claimed the top honors in Tier 2. From the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports, I'm Ryan O'Brien.
St. Lucia's National Independence Baton Relay unites communities, celebrates achievements, and acknowledges local heroes.
St. Lucia's National Independence Baton Relay is in full swing, marking its 4th consecutive year as a symbol of national unity and pride. As part of the celebrations leading up to St. Lucia's Independence Day on February 22nd, the relay has been making its way through communities across the island, highlighting the achievements of local constituents. The 2025 edition of the Baton Relay commenced in Babonneau at the Dame Paulette Louise Primary School. Since then, the battle has passed through Grosley, Castries North, Castries East, Castries Southeast, and Dennery North, with each constituency embracing the spirit of the event through enthusiastic participation and cultural showcases. The relay serves not only as a physical journey through St. Lucia's communities, but also as a tribute to the resilience and progress of its people. Along the route, outstanding individuals and groups are recognized for their contributions in various fields, from education and sports to business and community service. Parliamentary Representative for Babono, Honorable Dr. Virginia Albert Poyot, represented the first host constituency.
We are instilling in the future generation the need for us to live to that theme, Duvan Assam, health and wellness and well-being for a prosperous nation. I remain confident that we are in the right place at the right time for the right reason so that we take the right action. Our gathering here is not just symbolic. It's one where we want to see the Saint Lucian people come together as one. Let us live in love and harmony. Let us celebrate our 46th independence anniversary. I feel comforted, I feel comfortable being here because as a former teacher, they said once a teacher, always a teacher. And students, I want to address you today to tell you that what we are doing today is for you, is for your future. We want you to understand what independence means to you. It means high quality education. It means good quality health care. It means security and safety. It means community development. It means economic growth. And we want you to take charge of the future of this nation.
Local Government Minister Honorable Richard Frederick, with responsibility for the baton relay, was on hand for the official opening of the event.
The baton relay embraces us as a people. The baton relay displays our Saint Lucianness. Our Saint Lucianness to such an extent, Mate Jemesav, Madame Virginia Albert Sawi Mekosa, exe Saint Lucianness. No. So that is what it is about. And we have to remain proud as St. Lucian people, because no matter what they say, our smallness have created indentations on the global village that cannot be erased.
As the baton continues its journey, anticipation builds for the grand finale on the night of February 21st. The event is expected to transition into the official Independence Day celebrations, uniting the nation in a powerful display of patriotism, community, and cultural pride. From the Government Information Service, I am Nivalo Geist.
With this, we come to the end of St. Lucia Magazine. Thank you to all who contributed to the production of this program, the National Television Network, the GIS team, and the communication officers of the various ministries. Thank you for joining us on NTN Channel 122 and the social media pages of the Government of St. Lucia. I am Petula Olibert. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, as we look forward to more positive developments in the coming week.